Good afternoon, guys. Good evening. God bless you guys. Carlos here with Serranos Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. For once, I actually dressed up. Was the special occasion? Nothing, guys. But my father he just arrived from Guatemala, and he brought me one of these authentic Guatemalan shirts. Very cool, which I love it. Thanks, Dad. If you see this, la familia en Guatemala, si están mirando este video en YouTube, muchas gracias, me gustó. Gracias por la playera o camisa, como se diga. But anyways, let's get back to why we are here. Today's video is mostly about the SPTA 1-inch, I think it's a 1-inch, versus the Max Shine mini polisher. All right, I think it's a 1-inch, or I think this is a 1-inch or a 2-inch, one of those. I'm sorry, you guys know I'm never really prepared to the sizes and stuff. But anyway, somebody had really asked me a couple weeks back, I think after they saw the video of this, and they asked me, hey Carlos, honest question, or if you could give me a honest answer, do you really need a that mini polisher if you have the SPTA? Right? The answer to that, guys, is every tool I have has its different purposes. Now, some will say buying this is useless, right? But for me, to be honest, guys, after really playing with it, I don't think it's useless. It has its purposes, and I'm probably gonna show you guys on my truck real quick a little scenarios as to where this comes in handy, right? And it's only like, I think $69, $70 off Amazon. I'll post a link on it as well as the SPTA. I've had the SPTA for a good couple of months, guys. I paid $200 at the time of purchase. And to be honest, guys, this thing is a workhorse. I have not had an issue where I would say, man, I regret buying this tool, because it has done its work, okay? Yes, the difference, this one, it doesn't have like the rubber guard or whatever, but you're always going to be careful no matter what machine you use, right? But this definitely has worked. All right, now the Max Shine has its purpose. It has its weaknesses and strengths, but I really haven't found a weakness yet on this tool. Like I said, you have to use a rotary tool for this to work. But obviously I purchased the combo, which was the Max Shine 1000 rotary, and it came with this tool as well. So I couldn't give up the sale at that time, so I purchased this. Okay, you may not always need this mini rotary tool, not always. You could usually, I'd say a good maybe 80% of the time, maybe 90% of the time, you may just need this, right? But there is instances where I'll show you on my truck where you will need this tool. So let me flip this camera around and let me show you a couple scenarios where you would need either or. All right, so let's get this ball going. My front grille for scenario number 1. All right, and yes, it's dirty, guys. It's dirty. I've been driving through rain, so I need to wash it. But anyways, the SPTA, great tool to work all in this area right here. You can use this. You can also use a nice 3-inch polisher, guys. But there are instances such as this one where, let's just say this is a chrome grill, right? You have to polish it, or it's a painted grill, such as this top area right here, where this does not fit, guys. This SPTA does not fit. You can get all the edges, right? All this you can't get in here, right? So for this scenario, this one wouldn't help. Now, there are instances where you will use your mini rotary tool, and this is where this will definitely come in handy, guys, because you will need this tool no matter what. So for this scenario, this is where you would be thankful you have this Max Shine mini tool, because with the different attachments it has, guys, you can literally go in here and polish out all these areas. Even in here you can find the different pads that it comes with, and you can polish all this out really nicely. All right, obviously treat it just like a polisher. The higher speed you're gonna go, you may have some swirls left behind, so I usually try to just go slow. Okay, so for this scenario, the mini tool would be the winner. All right, for these areas. Of course, some will say you can literally grab a microfiber and do it by hand. All right, but there's some people that don't like to be using their hands for everything. All right, you can also get inside all into this emblem really nicely right here, real nicely with the different attachments, and it will work. All right, next scenario, guys, where I think you need the mini tool is this one. Door handles, guys. When doing door handles, this one reaches just so far in. At that point, you'll be kind of risking a little bit of scratching this door handle, so you want to be real careful. As to this scenario, you put the right little pad and you can literally get all in here, polish this out, get all on top, and polish this out as well really nicely. And as well, like I said, many will say you can literally grab a towel and polish it out. Whichever route you wish, it will work. All right, another scenario would be like on these Toyota Tundras, guys, we have this back handle. All right, this SPTA will barely really correct that. All right, but if we have this mini tool, we'll be able to get all in here nicely, polish this out real nice, and you'll be okay. All right, such as like this back section too. You know, sometimes if there's enough gap in there, I always polish out in here too if I have to, whenever I'm polishing, just to make sure we clean it up nicely. So the mini tool would be your best friend for that as well. You can put the right pad and just polish it all out. So overall, guys, it is a real much needed tool. But to end this video, guys, the war of the mini tool versus the SPTA, it's not really a war, as both tools are needed. Do you need to buy everything you see on YouTube? No. Do I recommend it? If you have the finances to get this little mini tool, it never really hurts to have it on standby. I'm glad I made this purchase, because there have been many times where I'll be like, dang it, I wish I had that little tool, and I always let it go, and finally I gave in. I was like, you know what, let me buy it. So but overall, guys, the SPTA polisher, mini polisher, has definitely done its job. It comes with 2 batteries, guys. It has definitely worked. I have been using this one very often, a lot now, doing with corrections. This has definitely saved my life. Yes, do I want a Rupes? Who doesn't want a Rupes, right? But at the end of the day, those who have been following my channel, I am not a name brand person. Plus, I really didn't like the Rupes performance. That's just me, guys. I don't know. I'm just used to, you know, I don't like to buy the most expensive stuff. I don't like name brands, to be honest. I think the most name brand I have is my Mighty extractor. But that's a big boy. That's the only name brand I have. But other than that, guys, this SPTA is really doing its job. You know, some may say it's compared to or it's imitating the Rupes. It doesn't matter, guys. Whatever works for you. This one definitely caught my attention for $200. I was like, it's not gonna break my bank. Rupes are what, like $600 or so. So that's where I was looking at the cost. I was like, $600. Of course, yes, it's smoother. Maybe it does more different things, but for me, I'm not really all about that. Plus, this one is, I think, $70 on $70 on Amazon. I'll be posting the links to them. It has definitely worked. All right, so you know, for that person that asked me that question, hopefully this answered it. You really you don't need this tool. You don't need it. But there's scenarios where you may need to, right? And you always want to be prepared for anything, right? Last thing you want is to get to a customer's house and you realize that you should have ordered this, right? So, but anyways, you guys have a blessed day. God bless y'all. Happy Saturday, by the way. I have no sports today due to the rain. Yesterday they canceled everything, so I get to enjoy a little bit of me time, right? Or family time. So we have a lot of things going on today. I stay busy, but anyways, God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.